So there we have it. Now these rolls are just so soft. Now you could put a fried egg on this. In fact, a lot of you are probably saying get a fried egg on this. This is not about the fried egg. This is about the rolls and the Lorne sausage. Good morning, my lovely YouTube subscribers and viewers. As promised, I am going to be making this Lorne sausage. So I'm going to put you down here to view the ingredients. There's not a lot, so if you bear with me 2 seconds, I will just run you through the ingredients list. Now I make this in a bread tin. If you have a look at this bread tin, it's more a square shaped bread tin, which actually gives you more a square sausage. And this will hold about 1.5 kilograms of sausage meat. You're going to need to line that with some cling film, plastic wrap, kitchen wrap, whatever you want to call it. We have 750 grams of, this is just chuck steak. Now it's not fatty by any means. You can use pretty much any cut of meat you want because it's going to be minced. I'm going to mince this back. I'm not going to let you see me mincing it, but I'm going to mince it and I'll bring you back. This is 750 grams of pork mince. Now this is quite fatty, so I'm hoping that the fat content in this is enough to make up for the lack of it in that beef. This is approximately 220 grams of breadcrumbs. I'm just using panko breadcrumbs. So in this bowl we have a generous 1.5 teaspoons of nutmeg, the same of coriander powder, a heaped teaspoonful of salt, and a heaped teaspoonful of white pepper, fine white pepper. Now underneath this lot, and it's underneath this lot for a reason, because it's not actually part of any recipe, but I like a bit of spice. So I've got a teaspoonful of cayenne pepper in here, gives it a reddy colour as well. That is totally option. You don't have to add that if you don't want to. If you just want an authentic Scottish Lorne sausage. Okay, so if you don't want the heat, just leave out the cayenne pepper or the paprika, whatever. And you'll only be left with 4 spices. So we are going to crack on, get this minced, and I will be back shortly. So beef minced. Now, I don't have a mincer, but I've got one of these chopper things. Just has the top with the 4 blades inside it. Does a brilliant job of mincing. So we have our 750 grams of minced beef. That is going in the bowl. Now that really is minced brilliantly. And that only took literally a minute. Chop it up, throw it in one of these things. So 750 grams of pork. Now you want to give this a bit of a squash up, a bit of a mix together. Only way to do this, get your hand in. So you just want to give these two a bit of a mash together. And then with these spices, you are just going to sprinkle this in. Now this needs a good mixing. Now one other thing I forgot to mention is you're going to need some cold water. About a glass, you're not going to use it all. So I'm going to continue mixing this for a good couple of minutes and I will be back. Okay, I've got a small bottle of water here. It's been in the freezer and I'm just going to add a bit of a glug of that to it. Not a lot. And then you want to get this mixed into this pork and beef and spices. Now you just want this to be a sticky mess, which it is. It's perfect. I don't know if you can see that. it's a perfect sticky mess. Now if need be I can add more water. So, in with the breadcrumbs. And same again, get these breadcrumbs mixed right in. It is a bit messy, but it's worth it. Now you can of course make this with 100% beef or 100% pork, but I like the 50-50. And if you're not using pork, you really need to get some fatty beef. Now, some people add an egg to this. Not required. No more water needed there. You'll see the difference now. A little bit firmer. So that is now ready to put into our bread tin. Back in a minute guys, I'm just going to wash my hand and I'm going to get my microphone. Okay, clean up done. Now you want to take your bread tin and you want to line it with cling film. Now this can be a little bit fidgety. I usually line it one way and then attempt to line it the other way. This is where it gets really awkward. It doesn't have to be neat. You're not going to win any prizes here for how neat your cling film is in your tin. It's really just here to help you get it out. Okay, so that's pretty much good enough. It's not great, but it's good enough. So what you want to start doing now is you want to start packing this in here. Now I might have slightly too much, but that's okay, because I will keep it till tomorrow and then I'll just pack it in and do another one. As you're packing this in, you'll find that you can get the cling film back out up to the top. Now this wants to be in, well packed in, right into the corners. You'll have to excuse the state of me, I've just been for a 40k cycle. Now surprisingly, I am getting all of this in here. So if you've got any of that cling film left, get it over the top and pack that right in. I'm going to add a little bit more cling film. So that is 1.5 kilograms of Lorne sausage, Scottish square sausage. Ready to be refrigerated. Now this needs to go in the fridge for a minimum of 24 hours because it needs to firm up so that when you take it out, take the cling film off, you can slice it. So I'm going to get that in the fridge and you will see it 24 hours later. Sorry about that, I didn't have my microphone on. So as promised, I'm going to cut 1 or 2 slices of this. I'll probably have to throw it back in the fridge again to reset up. Okay, you want a serrated knife for this, if possible. So with a serrated knife, You want to cut these probably, I don't know, 1.5 centimetres. You don't want it too thick, because you've got to remember, this is not your small bread tin size. Now these are big slices. If you're frying this for a roll, morning roll, stick with this size. If you're doing a cooked breakfast or something, you cut these in half. So I'm going to stop there for now. Okay, so let's get a couple of slices of this frying. So you want to fry this on a low heat for about 6 minutes each side. Don't know if you can see there, but a couple of my Scottish morning rolls out the freezer, ready to receive this glorious sausage. Okay, that's had about 6 minutes each side, that's ready. So I'm going to get that off and get these rolls buttered. Now you've come this far to make this sausage, don't skimp on your spread. Get some good old fashioned butter on those rolls. So as promised, 2 of my Scottish morning rolls. I know it's a lot of butter, but we don't eat these every day. And I've just been for a 25-mile cycle mountain bike along the Mekong to Thap Phnom Temple. And on, we'll spend the afternoon out in the patio exercising. And she's going to need to after this. Okay, so sliced sausage, perfectly cooked. If you haven't seen my video on my version of HP sauce, go check it out. I'll link it in this video. Now, I made this a couple of months ago, and I thought I'd made myself enough to last me at least a year. Nah. Mind you, when you see how much I put on, you'll understand why. But this is absolutely gorgeous too, and it goes so well with a sliced sausage roll. So there we have it. Now these rolls are just so soft. Now you could put a fried egg on this. In fact, a lot of you are probably saying, get a fried egg on this. This is not about the fried egg. This is about the rolls and the Lorne sausage. Okay, there we have it. Scottish square sausage, Lorne sausage, on one of my homemade Scottish morning rolls. Give this a try. You will not be disappointed. Try the rolls, try the sausage. If you do, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of both. I'm going to fire into this right now, and I'm going to enjoy it. I can tell you that. The smell is incredible. So I will catch you in the next one. And remember, if you haven't done so already, guys, hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. I'll catch you later. Cheers for now.